here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dorrance Armstrong. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, stop low, 18, 19, 18. Cut 19! Cut 19!
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice.
Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. McCole Hardman. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
It's complete. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
To kick off for New York.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Washington first down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. That's a pretty strong running there. He's going to take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Warriors 70. Ready. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Buffalo 876.
Back to throw. Daniels. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Matt Gay on for the Washington field goal.
Gay's kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They got his man, complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And the Giants first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wilson will throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play at the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have regained the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and
To throw is Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Daniels. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
There's Wilson to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 5-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, break.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 32.
On the draw, Robinson.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 14, 1st down, Commanders.
That's another Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
They go play action. Daniels.
Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jaden Daniels
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
and the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 9. Giants 14. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Wilson. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wilson. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a...
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 43 yards.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
22.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Daniels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Daniels looking to throw.
As he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Okay,
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Well timed, and it's certainly...
Don't quit. Bitch ass nigga.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Ball back here, get ball back here, get back. So no, so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When it then we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back, in the back of the Maybach.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is T. Higgins.